Yo lads, how you all doing? Hopefully doing well wherever you are in the world. If you're in Malaysia or if you're in Costa Rica, it could be anywhere really. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Today's video is one which you may not have expected. Now, if you guys aren't aware, you probably are now, that in the last couple of weeks and months, it's been a mad one for me. Me and my partner have got engaged, and also we have got a baby on the way. So, thank you all for, again, I must say for like the 8th time, 19th time, that thank you all so much for your love and support. Congratulations on everywhere. Instagram, at official Vizeh, if you guys want to keep up to date with me over there, and also on my Twitter as well. Thank you all so much for that. And one of the people that was congratulating me was in fact Thogden. Now, you all, if you are in the football world like me, you most likely are aware of Thogden. You may be a fan of his, or you may have just heard of his name. Odds are you probably know who he is, and also his dad as well, Thogdad as well. Now, this is one weird thing which I want to do a video about because I want to get him on as well, but he is a busy lad. And that's kind of the point of the video, that I want to just get it out there that there's no beef between me and Thogden. And if you aren't aware about the history of us two, it goes a long way back. Back in like 2015, 2016, I started doing Burnley vlogs on my channel. Burnley vlogs in Championship, and then we went up and then in the Premier League and so on and so forth. And I, back in this day, was one of the only real like people that did vlogs back in this kind of era. There wasn't really many. There was a few like away days, but there wasn't a lot of people, especially in the FIFA scene. And I did FIFA stuff, and I did stuff as well with football. I'm not gonna say I'm the main guy that started it off, but I think I was one of the first kind of people which kind of started doing it. Of course, didn't get like insane views because hey, it's Burnley, but you know what I mean. And in 2016, 2017, I remember having Thogden. He in fact kept on like tweeting at me, like asking me to check out his newest video, his newest Bolton vlog as well. I remember that quite well. And I don't think Thogden will have a go at me for saying this, because I mean it's the truth, and there's no beef between us anymore. We talk to each other on a regular basis. Like, there's nothing there anymore now. I met him in real life as well. I went on a night out with him for the FBAs, which is a football blogging awards, that me and him and his dad bought me a pint, and I will forever be to his grateful service, as it was in London. It probably was like £7 a pint, so that must have been a lot of money. I still owe him a pint. I still do, lad. And then throughout the years, I did more FIFA stuff. He did his football stuff, and he was smashing it, and I was doing my thing. I was doing really well with FIFA as well. We never really spoke in this kind of time period until the FBA awards, and then we actually met up and spoke then. He even said to me to my face that he took inspiration from, you know, my channel, from my football vlogs. And again, I don't think you have a go at me for saying this, because that's not really a bad thing to say, as, you know, he is a younger lad to me back in the time period. It kind of makes sense. And then came the beef, and if you guys don't know the beef between me and Thogden back in the day, he made a diss track on me about 2 odd years ago. I did a reaction to it like back in the day. If you want to see it, then feel free. I'll look back in it with like just laughing at it now, because it was so silly on both sides, really. How it started was that I said that I was going to do a diss track on EA for like a banter kind of video thing, but each time I said anything about doing a diss track on EA as like a joke, Thogden, I remember, always replied back saying, do one on me, do one on me, do one on me. It was like non-stop. We had a bit of back and forth on Twitter. I do a tweet back, which makes him look silly, and I'm thinking he deleted a tweet, so then I said 1-0. And then the same thing happened again like a couple of days later, that he did a tweet, I replied back, and then he deleted the tweet again, and then I said 2-0. Hence why the name of his diss track to me was 3-2, so that it almost got one up on me right then. I still don't think it was 3-2. I think he scored an own goal. I think it was 3-0 to me personally, but you know. Because he's a Bolton fan, and I'm a Burnley fan, and Bolton and Burnley have a bit of a, not really a rivalry. Like, our main rivals is like Blackburn and like Preston, you know, more than Bolton really. But there was a bit of animosity because of Owen Kyle back in 2010. There's always been something there, but nothing too insane. I'm pretty sure that Bolton's main rivals is, I think it is Blackburn, but I think some of them may even say Man United at that time. But the diss track is mainly a Burnley diss track saying, I mean, oh god, has not aged well, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the famous quote, Burnley, oh, next year we'll see you in the Championship. Bolton fans saying we'll see you in the Championship and they're in League 2 and we're in Premier League still. I mean, it's aged like fine wine. Mwah, beautiful. You have a joke of him now to this day. And you may be thinking, why am I doing this video? Because there's no beef. Why am I talking about it? Because people still think there's beef. And I want to put it out there that there is no beef, because he did a response congratulating me and my missus, and then they were like, people reply back saying, oh, for you hating each other, oh, you know, piss off Thogden. And there's still people in like my kind of viewerships and like in his side as well that does like TDL spams all over my timeline. I'm like, what? Like, there's nothing there. This is more to let people know that there's not beef there. And I mean, we've been in contact with each other. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't even really beef. I think the worst thing he said about me in our entire district was the fact that apparently I got friend zoned or something, but he used a photo and it wasn't even of me. Like, it was a photo of a girl with a guy, and the lad kind of resembles me, but like, it wasn't me at all. So I would just say, like, what? I got friend zoned, but the photo which is he used against me wasn't even me. Like, honest to God, I was like, all right, cool. So back in the day when I did my response to it, I was there thinking this isn't even good enough to really do a diss track back to. Like, he really said nothing about it that was actually affecting me at all. It just called me like said the fact I worked at Mackey's and got a big nose. It's like, okay. I kind of think that in a world, what would have it looked like if I did this track back to Thogden back then? I just kind of wonder, like, would I just cringe looking at it now? I may do. I think Thogden may do to his diss track to me, but we still have a laugh about that. It's been over 2 years since that beef era even happened, and I think it's now time to finally have a nice little chat and welcome Thogden onto the channel. Of course, he's doing well. He's absolutely smashed it. And to be fair, Thogdad, I wish that, like, my dad was like Thogdad at times, because, like, my dad isn't really into football. So, like, having a guy, like, having a father figure like Thogdad, I wish I had that. I'll be honest. No son of mine drinks a cork, okay? That is fundamental quote, okay? I'm going to take that quote from Thogdad and use that for my actual son, okay? Even at age of 5, they were not calling. Okay, not a calling, okay? I'm not going to be a goddamn abusive father, okay? At least a Peroni. They've got to learn the proper culture of beer at an early age, man. My first taste of alcohol was a calling in a can, and I've been messed up ever since. But on to another topic, and a good one for me, that Burnley has all but secured Premier League football for another year. We're not leaving, boys. I don't do many videos about Burnley because, I mean, to be fair, most people just don't care. I'm going to be honest here. Most people just don't care about Burnley. Most Burnley fans don't even talk about Burnley, like, on YouTube. So, you know what I mean? But I do want to say one thing to you guys right now. I believe that Sean Dyche is top 5 best managers in the Premier League. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad at me. Okay? Get mad. With what Sean Dyche has done with Burnley, with the finances, with the actual quality that he's got actually in his team, with everything that he's got to his disposal, how has he secured us this? Like, so comfortably almost. And then done that for several years, got us into Europe, got us almost in Europe last year, became 10th last year, and we were like 3 points off Europe. Like, keep that in mind. I saw a comment on my Twitter the other day saying, like, oh, Burnley, their resistance is to finish 17th Premier League. We've not finished 17th Prem once. Not once have we ever finished 17th. 18th, yes, twice in this era. Like, I'm serious. Like, you know what? I feel like the scouts are like, I'm serious. Sadio Mane's best player in the world. Sean Dyche is top 5 best managers in Premier League. I don't even care about, okay, we got Mikel Arteta. Dean Smith. I mean, he's doing well at Aston Villa. Don't get me wrong, Ed. He's doing well. He's done well, but I want to see more of him and a consistency, okay? That's what I want to see. Graham Potter, XG Warlord. Sean Dyche, at least 5th. Tuchel, he's hiding. Then Dyche, okay? He's got experience. I'm not gonna... I mean, he's only been here for a few weeks and months, but you know what? Yeah, he probably is better. I'll give you that. Roy Hodgson, got Parker. He's got nice clothing sense. He's the Zaha version of Dean Smith. Bielsa. People say Bielsa is better because he's, you know, he's fucking masterclass, and Pep Guardiola says he loves him, but fair play, okay? Right? But he spent more money than Sean Dyche in one window than what Sean Dyche has in 4 seasons, okay? Get out of me with that BS. Brendan Rodgers, yeah, to be fair. Klopp, Guardiola, yeah. So, those 3, okay? Rodgers, Klopp, Guardiola, Tuchel, Sean Dyche, suck your mum. Probably will say Ancelotti, okay? You probably will say Ancelotti. But, does Ancelotti have a nice, sexy ginger beard? I don't think so. Sean Dyche, 5th place. People may say David Moyes with what he's done this year, which, I mean, I can somewhat understand that. But it's easy to look good when you got a Ballon d'Or winner like Jesse Lingard in your team, okay? I am taking a mick now, to be fair. But this is what I genuinely feel. Sean Dyche deserves more respect. You may not think he's top 5. That's fair enough for you. But he's staying up easily in Premier League with players which, let's be real here, probably wouldn't even be in Premier League if it wasn't for Sean Dyche, okay? But yeah, Burnley have all but really secured, unless if Fulham, like, goes on some incredible run and, like, beats Chelsea and, like, some nonsense like that. I really do doubt it. Who even cares about Fulham, man? Like, half of their starting 11 literally aren't even their actual players. They're all loans. Madja, Loftus-Cheek, Lookman, Areola, all that Aina, obviously his name. Like, literally half of their team that they start with aren't even their actual players, so they deserve this for trying to cheat the system, right? They deserve this. They're doing what, like, I would do on, like, Football Manager, okay? Yeah, this is a nice little cheeky update. If you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, and also subscribe if you're new. Tomorrow's video, maybe 50 things we hate about FIFA video, because I know you guys love that kind of stuff, so I may do that. But yeah, if Thogden ends up seeing this, then there's always a space for you, my son. We can always have a chat. We could talk about tier lists. Let's talk about our favorite type of chocolate or crisps, okay? I like prawn cocktail. What about you, lad? If you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Peace out.